Well, not to radically change gears, but y'all, the attorneys have entered the chat and have some more nuanced questions for you. Specifically, they want to know about the communication between those who are incarcerated and correction officers too, and the Ombudsman. How is that going to be insulated from DOC, and how can we be assured the privacy of those communications?
That is an excellent question. I do not think, Mr. Blackman, you can correct me on this, but I do not believe that the legislation that authorizes the creation goes into that level of specificity. But that would be a rulemaking activity that would be done by the administration. Well, the Department of Corrections, I think the Arizona Department of Administration would probably have an issue with that. And then also the staff and the members of the committee would also have to have a rulemaking operation and figure out how that would actually operate. I would submit to you that it's probably a seat at that table for the Arizona Attorney General as well to be brought into that. That is a process that is not specifically lined out in the legislation, but that can be done through an administrative rulemaking process.
What I would like to see is I would like to see the Ombudsman be able to work in system and outside the system. When I say work outside the system, when a person comes with a complaint, either it be an employee or an inmate, that the first report is not to the director. The first report is someone outside of that system that's in an executive role. It could be the department director of administration. It could be a myriad of folks, so we can start to run these things down. And I say that because I come from an environment, being in the military for 21 years, that is the method we use. Commanders would have complaints against them with their service members in the same units. But that service member, when they made a complaint, they went outside of the chain of command. You'll see this now when we're talking about the sexual assaults and harassment in the military. They want to go outside the chain of command. In this situation, we have to go outside of the chain of command in DOC in order for it to work. Some folks aren't going to like that because they want to have that control. But in order for the Ombudsman to work properly and for us to make these critical changes, that person has to be able to have trust in going to the Ombudsman or the representative, and then that Ombudsman going outside that chain of command to be able to fix the problem. Now, the rulemaking, we can make those rules outside of the DOC and based on the level of complaint that goes to the that reporting agency. Of course, an investigation, making sure that someone is not being falsely accused of something, but there's confidence in that system, and they don't have that right now. Now, some folks will tell you they have an Ombudsman. That Ombudsman they're doing a lot of work. However, they can't go outside the chain of command and report some of these incidents. They are having to report to their wardens or report to their bosses about the person in cell block C, and then that person and that employee, they get in trouble for it. In some cases, they'll get in trouble for reporting or be marked as a bad apple for raising a red flag. So the Ombudsman has to have the opportunity to work outside of the chain of command, or this is not going to work.